are, it's day 11 and yet another video for you. Today I want to talk about sort of how I got into what I do online in terms of, keeping the blog and making the videos and all that good stuff. I wasn't into, makeup a whole lot as a kid. Used a little bit in high school, but it wasn't really my thing. Was more into, playing sports, different activities that at the time it just wasn't really a priority. And I mean, to be perfectly honest, I didn't know much about it. So, bare minimum during those times that I felt it was necessary, and otherwise I just didn't bother with it. Pretty much the same thing through university. And when I do look back, I kind of wish that the resources that are available today were available then, but what can you do? I was actually, I think, just out of university when I had come across a forum that was just sort of like a generic forum when forums were kind of a big thing. That's what people went to talk about different topics. And there was one aspect of this particular forum where they would talk about makeup. And I really admired the work that some of these ladies were doing, whether it was, very dramatic, sort of everyday, sort of everywhere in between. And it kind of reignited my fascination with it. So I guess that's sort of when I reintroduced myself to makeup. And that's when I started reading, beauty blogs and started watching videos on YouTube, branched out into some additional forums that had makeup as their primary focus. So, I mean, the whole online community is a fantastic resource for me, whether you're actively involved or not. There's so much information that literally is at your fingertips if you have an internet connection, which it seems like everyone does, whether it's at home on your computer or you're at school, in the library or on your phone or whatever. Like, information is so easy to access, which obviously makes whatever it is you're looking for, in this case makeup or beauty tips, that much easier to access. So after a time, I decided that I wanted to try my hand at this whole beauty blogging phenomena, and I had an account on Vox, which sadly is no longer with us, and I just started with sort of the typical thing that you see where you just show your eye because you don't want to show your entire face, not quite confident enough, and started doing reviews, not just sort of giving back what had been so valuable to me, because I feel like, especially when you're new, having someone who looks like you, whether it's eye color, eye shape, skin tones, undertones, facial structure, whatever, it can be really encouraging to sort of empower you to feel like you can do what you see, if that's what you're after. And I was hoping that I would be able to provide something, whether it was for, one person or more, just being able to give back from a community that had given me so much. I mean, it's from all of this that, I've been able to teach myself and learn from others, and it's what has, really sort of gotten me firmly entrenched in makeup, both in the online community sense as well as professionally. I've done freelance work, I work at a counter part-time, so it's really sort of come into my life in a way that I never really expected that it would. I think that it's really important for me to just be active in a community to, again, bring my perspective, which occasionally goes against the grain, but someone's got to say things that no one else necessarily wants to say, and sort of represent for people who aren't necessarily always in sort of the spotlight. I think that it's fantastic that you see a very broad range of people doing what I do, and I think that it's great that pretty much anyone can come online and find someone that they can relate to, again, whether it's physically or they just sort of connect with their personality and their style and the way that they do things. So yeah, I feel like I'm kind of rambling now, but that's essentially how I got into it, and I just kept going with it. It is something that I love to do, and you know, being able to have a hobby that again connects you with people from all over the world who enjoy some of the same things that you also enjoy very much is, you know, a really cool sort of experience. And yeah, I definitely think that, you know, while being actively involved maybe isn't for everyone, the fact that the information is out there and that anyone, whether, you know, you're male or female, whether you're young, whether you're older, whether you're just curious, whether you're sort of flexing the creative muscle, whatever it happens to be, you know, I think it's really good that information can be so easily traded between people and that it's accessible to so many. So that's kind of my thoughts and experience with that. If you have any specific questions for me, whether it's about the blog or about the videos or, you know, anything sort of along this rather large topic spectrum, please leave me a comment, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.